Hey Nailiaddicts, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So the beginning of the video, you can already see how this process was gonna go. It was a struggle. This is like my second time using Polygel on a full set of nails. And as you can see from the clip, uh, yeah, the stuff was leaking out everywhere. And that wasn't the only tube that did it. The Makaratt tube, the Siesta one that you see here, when I set it down over there, little did I know that it was piling up, squirting all out the bottle. And by the time I looked up, I had a huge mess and I had to try to cram it back into the bottle and use it on the nail so that I wouldn't waste the product. Almost was about to throw in the towel. Y'all, I know y'all looking at this video like, well, first of all, ma'am, what kind of tool is that you're using for the polygel? Where's your polygel brush with the spatula on the end? Why are you using the nail polish brush? Well, I can't find my polygel brush. I don't know where it went. I lost it months ago. And in my mind, I'm like, well, this brush is it'll be just as good as any, right? No. Then I tried to use my cuticle pusher. It got messed up. Couldn't use that no more. Finally, I found some type of gel brush that I had in my holder, and I was able to kind of sort of make do. But yeah, since I'm not skilled at polygel usage, I can't tell you what is a better consistency. I've seen other content creators say they like stiff polygel, some like soft polygel. I don't know which one is the best one or not the best one, because this was a little difficult for me to work with. It was very mushy, very soft, and I didn't have obviously the right tool to use. So that didn't help it none. Um, but the Makaratt polygel was very soft, but the Igel Beauty one was a little bit stiffer. Both of them leveled out by themselves. Like as I was applying it, it was kind of like built up in some areas, and then some areas it was kind of sparse. And as I let it sit there, it did like level out and it smoothed out by itself. My issue is making it too thick, because I can't really judge how thin or how thick it is when it's turned upside down like that. And this is what they call the quote unquote Femi Beauty Lazy Girl method. I have tried this before and it worked out pretty much the same way. I still was making it too thick up underneath the nail. When you put it down on top of your nail, you could see how thick it was. It was way too much polygel. So that's something I definitely need to work on. Now the black tube with the pink writing, that is from ENail Couture. I just got that in a haul that I did previously. His polygel was the stiffest out of all three. And I really didn't see where it was still kind of difficult to work with. Whether if it was soft or stiff, I still was having a hard time working with either of the consistencies. The solution I was using was called Polygel Base Coat. I've heard that you can use base coat gel to do your polygel. This was given to me by a friend that she tried to use polygel too, and she was like, no, this is not this isn't for me. So she knew I was getting into nails too, and she was like, here you go, no charge at all, take it off my hands. But I have seen where people said you can use base coat if you don't have slip solution or isopropyl alcohol. I've tried isopropyl alcohol before in my first polygel video, and it worked just fine. I used the 91%. And I also bought some slip solution from Moravon from off of Amazon. But I just wanted to try to see what it was going to do with this base coat. The base coat made it more wet, and if you didn't have enough base coat on your polygel, it made it sticky, and it was sticking to the brush, it was sticking to the paper, it was sticking to the palette. I just had to keep going back and making sure I poured enough and was using enough slip solution. So after all of that, it was time for me to try to put these on my nails. Like I said, I made it too thick. Plus, I flash cured it to try to keep the butterflies in place. And it also cured the polygel. And so I had to go back and add more polygel just so I could get it to stick to my nail. When I was about to do that, I saw where there was air bubbles. I didn't even notice that because it was flipped upside down. So I ended up peeling up part of the polygel until I got to the air bubble. Then you can see here, I'm trying to pack it in there. I put polygel up underneath it to try to smooth it out and then smushed it down so that the excess could come out and also get rid of the air bubble. And that actually worked. That actually worked. After I was able to get them on my nails, I was like, well, they on here. They're on here. And I was determined to save this manicure. So I did the best I could. I cleaned up around my cuticles, buffed it, and you know what? You guys, I think I saved it. I think I actually saved this manicure. It wasn't until I did all this filing and buffing that I was like, okay, this may actually look pretty decent. All right, time for some decorations. As if I had struggled enough with the polygel, the dang stickers was giving me a hard time. I could not get these stickers on for nothing. They kept falling off the tweezers. I kept dropping them. I'm like, come on, I need a break here. I need just something, give me a break. So I finally got these little stickers on here, and I was actually going to add more butterfly stickers, but after those little ones gave me such a hard time, I said, forget it. I'm going to finish this off with some rhinestones and call it a day. Adding rhinestones to anything is my favorite part. I was so happy to do this. I needed a break, and the rhinestones, they never give me a problem. They're my friends. I was so happy to get to the end of this nail set. Y'all, it was a struggle the whole way through. And even though it was a struggle, I'm still going to try to work with polygel again. I am not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel. And I can't wait to see how long it's going to take me to finally get really good at this. I'm always so surprised when I think something is so hard, and then the more it just makes me want to keep at it even more. And then when I finally catch on to it, I'm just like ecstatic. I can't wait for y'all to see the progress. I can't wait to see the progress of my own self. Hopefully, you guys will stick with me through this journey and keep watching my videos. And if y'all got any tips or tricks or any other content creators that y'all like that does polygel, send them down to me, DM me, put them in the comments. I'm going to watch them because I really want to get the hang of this polygel. All right, Nailiaddicts, I'm pretty sure this is the end of the video because I'm putting on cuticle oil. You know, when you be editing and you kind of don't remember where you left off at because it's all speeded up. I do want to say thank y'all for watching this long. This is a little bit longer of a video than I normally do. Thank y'all for watching to the end to see how the set turned out. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.